We're Emily and Kyle. We started as coworkers in late night television, and now we're best friends exploring NYC and our FYPs.
This is an interview show about obsessions. Ours, theirs, and maybe yours too. Welcome to We're Obsessed with You. Hi, Emily.
Hey, Kyle.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hi, everyone. Welcome to We're Obsessed with You. I'm Kyle O'Donnell.
I'm Emily Hymes.
This is the show where we talk to the people we're obsessed with.
About?
The things they're obsessed with.
Yes.
I had something, I'll just say it. I was the victim of a hate crime last weekend.
You texted me and you were like, something so funny happened.
It's
funny that this is now turning into a hate crime.
It was a hate crime that was hysterical.
How fun.
So my friend Zach and I, we went to dinner in the East Village. I did not want to go to the East Village. Zach wanted to go to the East Village.
To a hot spot?
Went to Thursday Kitchen. So something, a hot spot 5 years ago.
Yeah. If not more.
Definitely more. Probably like 8 years ago. But anyways, we went. It was delicious. It was worth it. We then went to get Ralph's. It was a beautiful sunny day. Or like a warm evening. And the East Village on a Saturday night, it was bumping. It was going. It was alive and well.
Yeah, I love that.
So we go to Ralph's. And just the girls working behind there, the counter there. Like, and I'm saying girls. They weren't women. They were girls.
Well, we've talked about, like, I've always wanted to work at an ice cream shop as a teenager.
Yes.
And feel like those vibes. Of
in
like,
a beach town.
In a beach
and
town,
like,
yeah.
I guess.
I mean, this is the East
Tompkins
Village.
Square Park is a beach town right now.
Kind of.
These girls were just so funny. But anyways, so as we're standing there, I clock this twink.
And a redhead.
And he's like 22 years old. And his gal pal, his hag. And he is holding his phone up like this. You don't have to see what's on the phone.
Okay.
So she could apply her lip gloss.
Okay, cute. That's nice of him.
Mm-hmm. They start walking over. And the twink, I guess, takes a liking to Zach. And it's like, did you guys get ice cream? And Zach's like, yes. And the kid goes, how is that? And he's like really like taking a liking to Zach.
Really leaning in.
And Zach goes, oh, it's fabulous.
Okay, so Zach's giving it right back.
And the girl goes, did you just say fabulous? And Zach's like, I did. The ice cream was fabulous. And she goes, oh my God, I love that. And walked away.
What's happening?
I was like, Zach, I think that guy liked you. And he was like, yeah, like they really liked us. And I had to inform Zach that she probably thought he was like Stanford from Sex and the City. Like she was like, look at this old, like I was going to say the F slur.
Oh my God.
She was probably like, who is this old queen eating ice cream?
Ice cream fabulous.
Exactly. So we were just dying over that this girl said this to us. We're walking back to the F train and we are walking past Veselka. And this girl just goes, oh, look at them with their ice cream. How cute. But the fact she goes, look at them with their ice cream. And I was like, we're not that old.
Yeah, it's like when you see those old couples and you're like, I want to be that when I'm grown up.
Yeah.
Or when I'm old.
Yeah.
That's so, wait, this was another just random girl.
3 blocks away.
Wow.
Outside of Veselka.
And she said it loud.
Look at them with their ice cream.
And how old do you think she was?
24, 22, maybe. I was just like, Zach and I stopped talking. We're like, huh?
Us?
Yeah. Isn't that so cruel?
I would have thrown that Ralph's right in their
with
face.
Their ice cream. The ice cream was so good, but that takes me to my obsession.
Ooh.
Segue.
Wait, I haven't given you my baby update.
Oh my God, duh, of course, baby update.
Yeah. So I'm in 31 weeks. I'm in my 3rd trimester, which I have been for like 2 weeks. But so the baby eats through the umbilical cord, which we all know.
Yes.
But now that I've entered my 3rd trimester, the baby is practicing swallowing and tasting.
Whoa.
So their taste buds are fully operational.
Well, I do know that babies taste everything you eat.
Now they do.
Yes.
So they're tasting everything. And it does say like you should be eating garlic and cumin and having all of these flavors because when they do start to eat solids, they're more like, it's like 6 months or something, they're more likely to like these items. So I should be eating carrots because then they'll like carrots.
Yes.
So that
what about spicy food?
They say you should be eating all of it now, even though you could get like heartburn or something, but you should incorporate it so you don't have like a picky eater.
That's so fascinating.
I know.
So what are you
So
eating?
today I had a bagel for breakfast.
So adventurous.
So I have to like start thinking about that. And I had asparagus last night, so hopefully my child is inclined to asparagus.
Oh, yeah.
Some greens.
Well, your baby will soon be tasting something that I made, which is my obsession.
Ooh.
I'm staring right in the camera. Every week I come on here and I talk about an obsession.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has hit as hard as this.
Wow. Oh my God, what is it?
I have started making my own ice cream.
Oh, right. Wow.
I am obsessed.
Well, you're obsessed with ice cream. Let's just like get that.
I'm obsessed with ice cream.
You're obsessed with ice cream. And now you're making it yourself. It's getting you closer to ice cream itself.
Exactly. And I was thinking about it today and I was like, how can I intellectualize making my own ice cream? And I realized that it scratches the same itch as sourdough with it being significantly faster.
I was going to say probably so much easier.
Significantly easier. And it's more forgiving of sins. Like
baking is, you can't.
Exactly. You cannot make a mistake when you're baking because then the whole thing will go to waste. But ice cream is a bit more forgiving. I got just the Cuisinart ice cream maker, like the 2-quart one, and it's great. It is a little loud, I'm not going to lie, but it gets the job done. And it wasn't that, it was like $120. Great for like normal at home one.
I can spend $100 throughout the year. I mean, throughout the summer on ice cream. I mean, more than that probably.
In New York City?
I spend like $20 on ice cream.
My froyo my ideal froyo is about $11.
Yeah, mine's about $12, $13.
Yeah, exactly. I'm using the Melissa Clark recipe from the New York Times.
Love her.
I am just having the most fun. So far, I have made a vanilla to moderate success.
And I think vanilla is like, that's your base. You got to be able to make a good vanilla before I think you can start like trying all these crazy flavors.
Yes. And then I made a coffee one.
I love that. Would it keep me up at night?
So I think so. Because it was so coffee flavored. And then last night, I have made peanut butter chocolate chip.
Oh my God. Kyle,
know.
that looks so good.
Adding the chocolate chips was the coolest fucking thing I've ever done in my life.
You're going to have to put a video. I want it. Like, is it just like so beautiful to see it?
Yes.
Like rolling in there.
Yes. I am loving making my own. Everyone should go out and buy an ice cream maker. It is so easy to make.
You also sent me a picture when you were doing the vanilla and there's a pretty swirl on it.
Yes.
I don't know how, like the top has like squiggles.
Yeah.
So it just like seemed like such a fun thing to do.
The whole thing is so fun.
Yeah.
You just like make a custard. It's like so much of it is passive time with huge reward. I am obsessed with making my own ice cream right now. I love it so much.
Now, when you make your own ice cream, not how quick can you consume it, how long does it actually last? Because it's quick, right? It's like a few days, 3 or 4 days.
Okay, well, the New York Times said freeze until needed.
Melissa?
Yeah, so
clarify.
I don't know how long it will keep, but I assume as of right now I have 4 pints of homemade ice cream in my fridge. I hope they last.
Well, let's check with my mom because when my mom made her black raspberry, which was delicious, and I know you don't like that flavor, so it's okay. She was like, we have to eat it within a few days. It doesn't last long. I think it's about 3.
Yeah. Because it's just egg yolks, cream, milk, and whatever flavoring.
A freezer should last.
That's what I thought.
I would have thought like 2 weeks to a month.
Yeah. But what we're going to do is because obviously I couldn't transport the ice cream here.
It's a hot day.
It's a hot day. At the end of each episode, we add a little like fun bit if people watch or listen all the way through.
A button, some call it.
We're going to do a taste test of some of my ice cream.
Yeah,
and we'll put it at the end of the episode. And then we'll do like a bigger deep test or longer taste test on YouTube or something.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know when somebody makes a meal and then they give it to somebody and say, here, look, I made this. And they ask for salt and people are so offended.
Yeah.
Would you be offended if I asked for sprinkles with my ice cream?
No.
Oh.
No. Because I don't like toppings with ice cream.
I do.
Exactly. So I understand that everyone has their own preference. And like I prefer a bowl than a cone.
Oh,
like
I love
there's
a cone.
lots of things.
Oh
but
my
I'm
gosh,
going to
we're so
host
different.
an ice cream social and it's going to be BYOB.
Bring your own
bowl. And then BYOT.
Bring your own
toppings.
How am I not getting any of these?
BYOS.
Bring your own spoon.
Yeah.
That took way too long.
Yes. And you know what? I'm not going to blame.
You can't.
I'm not going to.
Don't go there.
I'm not going to. Emily, what are you obsessed with?
I love matcha. And our guests today, we're going to talk about matcha a little bit. So this is like, I don't want to spend too much time here, but I am obsessed with summertime and matcha. And I don't want to have a latte all the time in the summer. It's so hot. And I don't want an iced matcha. It's just a lot of milk. Like sometimes like people don't want that. I want it in my ice cream.
Yep.
But Pura Vida does this. And I know you can get it other places, but Pura Vida is like a fast casual restaurant that started in South Miami. And now though, 9 locations in New York City.
It's so crazy that's in New York.
In the Short Hills Mall in New Jersey.
Fabulous.
So it's like growing. It's in lots of places. So if it's not in a city near you, Mexico City, I'm talking to you, you can do this. They have a matcha refresher. And it's either a matcha with lemonade, fine, you can get that lots of places. Yeah. But this was the first place I'd ever seen a matcha shot with coconut water.
I was going to say, I bet it would taste delicious with coconut water. It
is so delicious, so refreshing because it's like, you're getting the caffeine you need, but you're also getting hydrated. Coconut water is so hydrating, and we're all dehydrated, FYI. So I just think that it's like such a fun drink. And I don't think it's just at Pura Vida. It's just the first place I had ever seen it.
Yeah.
And I went to the opening of their new flagship location this week, and I got one. And I was like just reminded that this is the time for matcha refreshers.
Yeah, so just ice, coconut water, matcha on top.
Mm-hmm. There are YouTube videos of how to like make your own. And I did look at that and I didn't make it. I said, I'll just spend $10 on one instead. But I think everyone should just like expand their matcha drinks.
I like that.
Yeah.
We have a viewer obsession someone wrote in about. Caroline Green talked about nampons. They are
what?
They're called nampons. They are an FDA registered nosebleed applicator. They're like a thing that you put in your nose and it expands and stops the nosebleed. And I responded and said, I haven't had a nosebleed since I was like 9. And they asked if you were getting them when you were pregnant because they got a bunch of them when they were pregnant.
Yes, I think a lot of people get them when they're pregnant. I've gotten one.
And they swear by
and all of a sudden it'll just start. Like we could be mid-episode. I'll just like.
That's so crazy.
I mean, I haven't had one in a while, but I think supposedly in your 3rd trimester that could be happening.
Well, you may need to get some nampons. It's just this thing and you put
so
it up.
Similar to tampon. I'm like getting so confused. I get
shtick.
it. But yeah.
But it expands. It looks like a pretty cool thing.
And is there like a string?
No, there's no string. Okay. It's just like a.
Yeah. Instead of just like getting. I always thought you were supposed to go like that, like tip your head back, but you're not supposed to tip your head back. No. You're supposed to just like let it.
Yeah.
Let it drain.
You'll have to try these nampons.
I wanted to do, I don't know if we can do this. We can't because I'm bringing it up now, like a call-in episode because last week we talked about boyfriends on television and who you like, team what.
Yeah.
And I ran into one of your friends who had such a hot take.
Very.
We talked about Lorelai and Rory from Gilmore Girls and what was the best boyfriend for them.
Yeah.
And with Rory, it feels like hands down, Jess is a winner. She strongly is a Dean.
Yes, Taylor Hatch Espinoza is Team Dean.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know.
She had like strong feelings about it.
Yeah.
That actually got a lot.
So I kind of want her to call in or we maybe like do a recording. Because I want her to like explain why. I can't do that for her.
Great. Taylor.
Yeah.
We're going to have you.
Yeah. Can you voice note us?
Yeah. We'll have you voice note.
Yeah.
But that's a reminder that we're building this community. We are now on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook.
Oh, don't forget.
We're also on ShopMy, so any product we talk about, you can buy on ShopMy. And
you should put your maker.
Yes, guys, I'm so obsessed with my ice cream maker. I love it so much.
Where'd you get it?
I believe Amazon.com.
Oh,
but
fab.
It's Cuisinart. And it was just like the wire cutter recommended one.
I love Cuisinart.
Let's talk about today's guest.
I'm really excited for today's guest.
So excited.
She's teaching us all how to just slow down.
Yes, she's a very thoughtful, lovely person. We have Trinity Mouzon Wofford. She is the owner and creator of the brand Gold, which is a matcha wellness brand. And she just came out with the most gorgeous cookbook of all time, Eating at Home. We're so excited to talk to her about wellness, about cooking, a relationship with food.
Yeah.
It's going to be fabulous. So excited.
Me too.
It's going to be fabulous.
Look at him.
Did you just say fabulous? I said to Zach, she thought we were Cam and Mitch. She did not think we were like hot stuff. Oh, God.
But was she hot stuff?
Yeah, she was like a hot 22-year-old.
Oh, damn.
Actually, she was in like a nap dress. And I was like, hello, 2004 called.
Yeah.
That was mean. All right, we'll be right back.
Trinity Mouzon Wofford, thank you so much for being here. We are obsessed with you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to have you.
We're so happy. My sister and I came across your brand Gold in 2020. And that was the time, I mean, I was so happy for your brand at that time too, because it started in 2017.
Yes.
And then it just like continued to grow and had a big extra boom in 2020. And now we're approaching 10 years.
A
So that was
10-year
then,
anniversary of
and
your
that,
brand.
in my mind, I'm like 2020 was just like yesterday. No, it wasn't.
I know.
Yeah.
So we're approaching 10 years.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, how are you feeling about 10 years of Gold?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's such a privilege to reach that point because a lot of businesses don't.
Yeah.
And I think that it's been really funny too, because when I started the business, I was 23, or at least I was, and so I've grown up with it. It's
course.
seen me through so much life.
That is a big
Yes.
chunk of your
Formative.
Yes.
Formative, yes,
very,
totally.
very formative. And so, I mean, it's one of the longest relationship dynamics,
Yeah.
right? In my life. And so I just feel, I mean, it has not been, I don't think any business owner will ever say this, but I'll just add to it. It's not smooth sailing, right? It's not like, oh, well, I just started
look
a
at
brand
us.
and then. But I really do have a lot of gratitude for the experience and for the, I don't know, like the optimistic naivety that I started it with.
I
love
And
that.
like, I mean, so many good things come from being young and dumb enough to try.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, okay, here I go on the downer, but like, I think we're coming into a time now where I keep reading things about how people are becoming less and less willing to try
Yes.
things, right? And I feel, I mean, it's amazing that it's gone where it's gone. I didn't expect for it to be big and for people to be, finding out about it. But I mean, I think there's just something really nice about knowing that you can still step out into the world and test something out, and it can end up being this enduring feature of your life.
And also the fact that you started with this turmeric latte blend, and it's just expanded into so many things, including your most recent book, Eating at Home, your gorgeous cookbook.
Thank you.
And I think that's a part of this as well. You set out to create a brand, but you never know in what direction that's going to go.
Evolve
and
into.
how the community is going to help like shape that.
So when we started, it was just me and my now husband, Issei. We're high school sweethearts, so the codependence goes way back.
I love this.
Oh my
And
God.
so, I mean, but I was really interested in health and wellness. And, I had grown up seeing his parents have their own business, and they had started a candle factory out of their garage, when Issei was a kid. And so I had seen the way that they had sort of organized their lives around working very hard for the business, but allowing the business to be sort of in service of their family. And so, they spent a lot of time traveling together. They homeschooled their kids for a while. They let the business be the thing that gave them freedom.
Yeah.
And that was really enticing to me.
Yeah.
And so when we started with Gold, it really was this idea of like, I want to do something in wellness that feels warm and inviting and a lot more approachable than a lot of the like, okay, I'm going to sort of like plug my nose and choke this thing down. And
Right.
is it working?
Yeah. I don't think it is.
I wanted it to feel like something that you would want to do. I wanted that ritual aspect of it, but not so heavy. And so when we started, I mean, our whole goal was at the time, our rent in Brooklyn was like $2,000 a month. And I was thinking, I was thinking, wouldn't it be so incredible if this thing could pay our rent?
Yes.
And that was like, so, I mean, we self-funded it. I think we had like, a little bit in savings that we just like put into the business, and we started and we were pounding the pavement, going to different shops. It was very humble beginnings. And, the funny thing is once you create something and it is outside of you, it is its own being.
Yeah.
And it follows its own path. And so I've just been pretty jazzed to be along for the ride with this thing.
That is so cool.
I want to know, I feel like you have a love for matcha. I do not. I do too. Kyle does not.
I'm not.
That's fine.
I'm not a matcha drinker. I'm sorry.
But
coming clean.
I want to know how you take your matcha.
Okay. Well, if it's a great matcha, you can just drink it straight up. And I find that can be really...
He's like,
I'm so sorry. I believe
syrup?
you. I can't do it. I really
More for
can't.
us.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So...
There are things that I consume that you'd be repulsed by. I promise you this.
Okay,
Yes.
wait, name one though.
Oh, God.
What about your favorite protein bar?
Oh, Snickers.
You're the person in the commercial. I'm always like, who in the...
Yes, it's not great. It's not great.
But it does work.
Oh, something... I mean, in a pinch, it'll work.
Yeah.
But no. Clearly, I'm not the
No,
rock.
I just mean like, you don't like fall
Not
onto
really,
the ground.
no. I'm so fueled by
It
sugar.
powers you through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one of my
Okay.
bad habits. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So, in between the Snickers, you can always do straight up matcha.
Yes.
Okay. If you're not interested in that, though, my other favorite thing to do if you want a fun drink is you can make like a matcha lemonade situation where
I'm
you
intrigued
do,
by that.
it's like, so I would whisk up a matcha shot with warm water, add a little bit of sweetener. I like to do maple syrup with matcha. I find that it dissolves a little better than honey.
Yeah.
And then add either lemon or if you have yuzu juice, that's very nice.
Ooh.
I can get that at my local bodega.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brooklyn has that.
Yes.
So
What I do like about matcha is the ritual of it all. Like,
Yes,
I love
right.
the
The
accoutrement that come
Yes.
with it. I think it is like an incredibly chic thing.
Well, and that's the thing that I think we're all craving. It's not so much about, if you say, hey, I don't like taste much, that's okay.
Yeah.
But what do you have in your life that gives you that sense of like, I'm here, I'm present,
Yes.
I'm doing this thing, I return to it again and again. It doesn't have to be literally a sort of beautiful endeavor, but I do think there's something about embracing the loveliness of the moment.
Yes.
That
I love that.
is important for us.
Yes.
And I feel like that's what a lot of your book is about too. It's like the ritual of actually cooking dinner. It's not a chore. It's not something you're supposed to I feel like so many times I'll be at the office being like 30-minute meals or less.
Yes.
And I'm like, what can I do? I'm getting home late. Because I still enjoy it. I don't like to go out and I don't want to order in. I do like the ritual of cooking. It is hard when you get home late and stuff, but
And you talk
I feel
about,
like that's a big part of this book.
yes, and that it should be a meditative experience to cook and nourish yourself.
That it can be, you know? I mean, I'm not here to say that I, as the one who wrote the book, never feel stressed on Wednesday night trying to get dinner on the table, right?
Yeah.
But I think, we're living in this moment now where we're all spending the bulk of our time outside of our homes. We are feeling super rushed out, right? Because we're sort of on this cycle where if we're not working, we are actively in recreation mode, right? We're off on vacation or we're taking a class or what. There's not a lot of this sort of peaceful downtime where you could sort of wrap your head around the idea of taking the time to cook something and then sit down and eat it and make sure that someone else is at the table with you. And the funny thing that I found, and really sort of the ethos of the book at the end of the day, is that I know we are all at that breaking point.
Yes.
And I've personally found that we are not going to air fry our way out of that feeling. And so to me, it's a bit of reverse logic, but I find that in those moments when everything feels the most squeezed, if I can stand to say I'm going to slow down for this 30-minute block of time, things actually do open up.
Wow.
It's meditative. It's calming. That's why I always think my sister loves acupuncture. And I'm like, I think it's because you actually get like a 30-minute nap.
Yes.
Nobody's bothering you for 30. Whether the needles are doing things or not, you also have the moment of peace.
You're in the moment.
You're in the
That's
moment
it.
of of that just relaxing time. I love when I'm cooking by myself. I don't turn music on. I like him like in a zone. And my husband's like, you could go faster. I'm like, no, I'm good. What's the rush? Like, I like when I'm alone. It is that like nice thing that everybody wants in one way or not the other. They just like don't quite know how to get it.
Yes.
Or do it.
Wow.
I think it's just very easy for us to say, I'm too busy, I can't do it. It's sort of addicting, that feeling of like,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I've been up all night, I woke up so early, I'm doing this, I'm on to that. And at a certain point, you realize that like most of the world that we're living in is built on conditioning. And it's a culture that we've all sort of mutually decided to agree upon. We've decided that it is, 3:00 in the afternoon on Friday. And we've decided that it's not really so good to take a lunch break. And that's not a real thing anymore.
Right.
And I think, once the moral hierarchy comes in there, it's really hard to break through that, because you're talking about not just like the playfulness of sitting down to eat, but you're also talking about kind of going against the grain of what is considered good to be doing with your time.
Yes.
Right? I mean, we are living in a moment now where what we are being asked to do is be productive toward the marketplace at all times.
Yes.
Constantly. Yeah.
All times. And so even now, just the idea of pausing to eat, and especially pausing to eat food that you've made at home versus like something, think about the opposite side of wellness, which is like the bougie grocery stores where you can get the very lovely assembled salads that are designed to be eaten at your desk while taking a Zoom call.
Right.
One version of wellness fits with the marketplace and one doesn't support it. And so we've sort of created this sense of like wrongness or rightness about that. It's not easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course
It's not
No.
easy.
Do you gather every night with your family? Is everyone sitting at the table? Is it become a ritual in your house? Has it always been? If you're the one who's really not enforcing, and that's goes against that literally goes against everything that we're saying. Everything we're saying. Oh my
Sit at
god.
the table.
You welcome them to the table.
Behind closed doors.
Has your family also gotten into it too? Has it become a practice for them as well?
So I did not grow up this way.
Okay.
I grew up an only child of single mom. And with that, my mom would sort of like cook something, leave it on the stove, and I could get it, kind of get it as you wish. And it was not the only times that we would sit down to eat together at the table were like Thanksgiving and maybe Christmas.
Holidays.
And so for me, I think I always had this really deep craving for that sense of like a family time. And so it really started with me and Issei together. I mean, when we were first starting Gold and we were living in that apartment in Brooklyn, we would sit down and have lunch together every day. And we were working from home there.
Right.
And it was nothing fancy. It was almost always rice and pickled cabbage on top. Because at the time, we had just started the business and I was pulling money out of the business checking account, $40 a week for groceries.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Cabbage
goes a long way. That
Cabbage
big head of
goes
cabbage.
a long
Yes.
way.
Especially pickled.
With a mandolin, you can get that.
Yes.
thin,
Yeah, your favorite.
Exactly.
cooking
Watch your
utensils.
fingers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we would do like it sort of inspired by, I don't know if you've ever had curtido. It's like a Central American style of it's like a fermented cabbage. But anyway, so you chop up cabbage and some carrots, and we would sort of like massage it together with salt, let it sit for a while, and then it's good in the fridge, I don't know, forever.
Yeah, right.
And so, but what's funny is I started at that time going to the Union Square Farmers Market, and I found that perhaps counterintuitively with sort of the conversation around farmers markets now, that's actually where I could get my dollars to go furthest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think there's a sense of like we all get a little bit excited when we see the asparagus and the strawberries.
I've fallen to asparagus the last few weeks at the farmers market.
Ramps.
And that's great. I think that there's a lot to love about embracing those like seasonal pops.
Yes.
Right? But you can also sort of sidestep those things and get to the hardworking produce, the carrots, the potatoes. Yeah.
Literally like the
roots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? And by the way, you can eat your turnip greens, right? Like, I mean, all of those things, the farmers are not charging top dollar for it. You're getting really nutritious stuff. You are, just by going every week and making a rhythm of that, you are starting to get a sense of what is seasonal and when and where, right? Versus like, if you try to go into a big box supermarket and figure out what's in season, it's impossible.
Forget about it.
And even the stuff that is technically in season, because I try to teach this to my mom, and then she goes to Price Chopper, which is like our local supermarket, and she's like, well, I got these strawberries and it is June. I'm like, yeah, but those strawberries came from like Brazil. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And so with that, you've got a food system that has tremendous, travel miles on it. You've got foods that have been bred to travel far versus be delicious, be high in nutrients. So, when you get that stuff and you're like, I'm being so healthy, I'm having my squash, my carrots, my cabbage. If that squash was bred to be able to, travel all around the world and back in 60 days, right? Yeah. Like, you're talking about something that is not going to have the same vitamins and nutrient content as something that was grown with more integrity closer to home.
Yeah. So we were filming this in beginning of June. What are you getting at the farmer's market? Like, what is your usual haul right now?
Well, I live a couple hours north of here in upstate New York, which means that like spring is just springing up there. So it's still a lot of like, it's early stuff. It's the small turnips and radishes.
I love radishes.
Leafy greens.
I've seen the radishes.
Also, we have a recipe in the book for roasted radishes with their greens. I always typically think, okay, radishes, that's like salad, right? But they're such a good roasted veg.
Yum.
It takes away some of the bitterness of it as well.
And the bite, that like spiciness. If that's a little too much for you. I love them roasted. It's so easy. Right now, spring carrot, the very first like early carrots are coming, and those ones have been, typically those are overwintered carrots, so they're really sweet. They're like extra, like you kind of just want to eat them like a snack as soon as you get them, which is really lovely. And then, as we get more into July and August, that's when we'll start seeing the tomatoes and the peppers. And, and that's a funny thing too, because I think, we're so conditioned to say, okay, great, it's 4th of July, corn on the cob, whatever. Unless you're living in a much more southern place than I am, that stuff's not ready yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's impossible to know that unless you're getting sort of into the rhythms of visiting your farmers markets. Funny thing though, is I posted about this and a lot of people were commenting and they were saying, yeah, but my farmer's market sucks. It's all people selling Herbalife and like they're like flipping vegetables that they got at Costco.
That's what Tekla, my friend who lives in Boston, we went to a farmer's market and they were doing that. I was like, we can't buy anything here. This is not a real farmer's market. Yes.
Wow.
Horrifying.
That is really upsetting.
Yeah.
Well, and I realized it was as I was reading these people's feedback, it was really demoralizing for them because they had like made the point to trek out to this place, go local, and then they were like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like trying something and then to like, you take ownership because it's like, oh, did I do it wrong? It's like, you didn't do anything wrong. You tried.
Right.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that to be said, if you are living in a place where you have access to good markets, go out and support them and get all that good stuff because a lot of people don't have them.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot that can be done to sort of organize and improve those places because there are farms near Boston, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
They're not like
there are vegetables.
Yeah.
They just have to organize it the right way. And a lot of that just comes down to like, giving some feedback and getting involved. But if you have a good one, go out there and use it.
I love this. We'll be right back with your obsession.
Yes.
What's one word you'd use to tease it?
Underrated.
Oh, love. I cannot wait. We'll be right back. We're back. Trinity,
Is it ready?
Yes.
you teased us with underrated.
Oh, yeah.
What is your
what
underrated
is it?
obsession?
Okay, my obsession is the coast of Oregon.
Oh, I've never been.
I haven't either.
Let's talk about it.
Get us obsessed.
Okay, great. So I was recently on book tour and I brought my whole family with me, Issei and our 2 daughters. And we decided to, rather than like being on all these airplanes, we decided to fly into Portland, Oregon and drive all the way to Los Angeles and hit our stops along the way. Full family road trip. Now, when I told everyone that we were doing this, the people that were at least excited and not deeply concerned that I was doing this, were all like, oh, Big Sur, you're going to love Big Sur.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, Big Sur,
Yeah.
Big Sur.
Yeah.
And then sort of by happenstance, I said, I feel like I've heard some good things about the Oregon coast though. So can we just add a few extra hours on to like cut over earlier, right? Yeah. And I have to say, it was the most magical, wonderful experience. And ever since, I have been an unofficial representative for the Oregon Coast Tourism Board. First of all, it's not, we went in April, and I'm sure it is busier in the summer. But you're driving along some of the most beautiful shoreline that you've ever seen, and nobody's there. It's it's the dream of untouched beach.
Yes.
There's the huge rocks and,
I imagine there's like the cliffs. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm envisioning something.
There are rocks. There are like gray sand beaches.
Wow.
It's so gorgeous. And then, so you can drive that's the 101 that you take right along the coast in Oregon. And then you can take that down into California. Super, super northern California is where you start to see the redwoods, which was like
that's a dream.
Spiritual experience.
Yes.
So I have to say, and so then the best part after that was we went and we took, I think it was the 128 in California. This is still way north of San Francisco. Like, you can go sort of through this beautiful like redwood highway, and it like cuts into these like oak tree savannas as you're starting to get down towards wine country. It was absurd.
Yeah.
And I must say, we then were like, and Big Sur.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's just high up.
Right.
Yes.
Which I found stressful.
Right.
It's like a fun like jump scare for the first 30 minutes, but like 4.5 hours into being like 6 inches away from the edge of a cliff.
Yes. How'd your daughters take that?
They were fine. They didn't know what was going on.
Freaking.
I was freaking.
Did you drive any of the way, or are you a passenger princess?
I'm a passenger princess all the way.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
Wow. So are there like specific towns on the Oregon coast that you suggest?
Yes. So, the towns, I didn't get too deep into the towns, but Gold Beach is really,
how interesting.
I didn't even realize that.
It just called to you.
Yeah. I don't know why. But that was absurdly gorgeous. There are all these like state parks and beaches basically going right along the way. So you kind of just can't go wrong. We probably only made 20% of the stops along the way that we wanted to because at various points the kids were sleeping and we were like, can't interrupt the nap. It looks great.
Yeah.
But even just that was awesome. And I think doing it, if you have kids, it can be sort of overwhelming. Like, every time I talk to someone who's a parent and they're about to go on a trip, they're so filled with dread about how bad it's going to be. And airplane rides can be dicey, but I have found that the car rides are great.
Yeah.
Great.
Especially if they're already used to being in a car. Like, you put them in the car seat, they're like in their comfort zone. All you need are snacks.
Which
is the same for anyone anyways.
Yes.
You just need you got every 30 minutes you got to pop
we're all
out
hungry
something
here.
else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you find some good stops along the way for food?
We tried to sort of hit different natural foods markets. That's my favorite thing to do on a trip, and load up on the weird chips and stuff.
This
and
is our favorite.
Yeah.
Anytime we're somewhere, let's check out the grocery store.
Yeah. Always.
What kombucha do they have here?
Completely. I haven't seen that flavor chip before. Yeah.
There's always a fun popcorn.
There's some
always a fun
Sometimes
popcorn.
a soda that's so unique to the region.
And that's the best fun of all.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Document
wow.
snacks.
I love this. Why do you think it's underrated? Why hasn't it been co-opted by
Okay, well, I'll tell you the
travel
first
industry?
thing is that most of the time when I've told people about this, they've said, oh, we've done a really similar trip. We flew into San Francisco and went to LA.
Yes.
Right? So people, for the most part, just are missing it when they're doing that drive. They're really thinking like California.
Yes.
And I thought the most beautiful part of California was all the way up at the tippity top before you even get to SF anyways. So, but I'm also a rural gal, and I love, like, all the way up there, it's a lot of Bigfoot. It's a lot of, like, a lot.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Wow.
Really? I thought it was more like Appalachia.
Yeah, me too.
They've embraced him
Wow.
on the West.
I kind of love that.
Me too.
I'm kind of into it.
Ruby, the 3-year-old, she kept calling him Big Toe.
Oh.
It was very, like, and it was, I mean, you know, you're talking about just driving for hours and oftentimes not seeing another car.
Yeah.
Which maybe to some is not your ideal trip. There
I'd be like,
long stretches of no cell service.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're
You're losing both of us real fast. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'd probably be driving, so I wouldn't mind, but...
I would assume my husband did something wrong and that we were lost forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
well, it's one road.
Right,
So that's the good thing. You're like,
Yes.
I'm on the 101 and I'm either going north or south. So
That's true.
you can't get too...
Hopefully,
Yeah. Mendocino, California, which is all the way up there, also is really cute, like old hippie town.
Have you been to San Luis Obispo?
I haven't.
I love San Luis Obispo.
Really?
I think you'd really like it as well. It's like mid-coast. It's above Santa Barbara.
Right.
But it's wine country. It's beautiful farmland. What school is there? Cal Poly?
I don't know.
There's some college there, so it does feel like a bit of a college town, but
Yeah.
it is like a very much...
I think there's a California State School right there.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was fabulous. Incredible.
Wow.
I do remember as a family, when we would take family trips, we would try to do one almost every year within the United States typically, but we would drive a lot. My dad loved a beautiful route.
Yes.
And it likes to see something pretty through a mountain or through a valley or whatever on the coast. So I do have fond memories of driving a lot.
Did you enjoy those trips?
Yeah,
Or
it
did
was
you
like me
feel
and my
like you had sort
sister-
of been...
Yeah, no, we enjoyed them. I mean, I was also like such an annoying little girl that was like, I don't want to go.
Where were
And then I
some
was
of
like, had the
them?
best time. We did like Yellowstone.
Beautiful.
And we did, I mean, I'm trying to think of, no, I can't remember any. No. We did Arizona. We did the canyons. We did a bunch of things, but my dad always drove. Less flying. I mean, we'd fly there and then drive. But we drove a lot. I just, as a kid, I'd feel like you're in the car all the time.
Yes.
No matter what. So
That's the best way to see like these parts of the country, like these giant expanses.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like when people go to Zion, it's that
Yes.
kind of, you have to drive and do these beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful vistas.
Just be able to pull over and just feel the
Right.
wonder of
Yes.
it.
And they love the pull-out sections.
Yeah.
Yes.
They want you to pull
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Like I think there's something really lovely about that experience of just, I mean, especially like as we got, it doesn't take long, right as you cross into California, you start to hit the redwoods, and I'd never seen them before.
Yeah.
I had known that they were big trees.
Yes.
I did not understand that they were like magical. I mean, it's hard to fathom a tree that is the size of this room.
Right.
No,
Right?
I can't. I
I
actually
need to
cannot
see
understand
it. I need
it.
to.
I was laughing out loud, and it felt so good. I mean, I felt like a kid,
Yeah,
right? To
I
be
love
Oh
like,
my God.
This is
Yes,
where
yeah.
are we? You're like in a fairy tale.
Well, I was gonna say, like, we're so devoid of wonder.
Yes.
And to see that,
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
so major.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah,
I wanna like hug a redwood so badly.
yeah.
You should do it.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
This is the trip for you.
Yeah.
Yes. We're running out of time, but we want to do a lightning round to get
Okay.
your takes on some hot topics.
Oh, boy.
Simply tell us if you're obsessed or over it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, chocolate magic hard shells.
What?
I know. I like wrote too much
Is this
down.
the thing with
It's the dip.
Yeah, obsessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially cherry dip.
Oh, I said chocolate. I need a cherry.
I love a cherry dip.
Yeah.
Google Docs.
Over it.
Nightgowns.
Obsessed, especially in the summertime.
I know, I need
and
to
then you
get
can
one.
wear them like, oh yeah, especially in pregnancy.
Yeah.
You can wear them over. Okay, so I know it's supposed to, but I go on and on. Like you can wear them over your jeans later, and it like feels kind of like
cute.
sexy. I just woke up, you know, like it's.
Yeah, I like that.
The World Cup.
Oh, I don't know. Over it.
Flossing.
Obsessed.
Oh, love that.
Radical honesty.
Ooh. Obsessed.
Well, I think I know how you feel about this one. Farmers markets.
Over it.
Tap back reactions.
What is that?
It's
I had to look it
when
up,
you're
too.
texting and it's like the heart, the ha.
I'm so over it.
Yeah.
What do you think is the meanest one? I feel strongly about this.
I honestly think it's the like.
Oh.
Because I don't want something so superficial as a like in response to a text message.
Yeah.
And also, don't make me check and like make a text. What is that called when you look at it and it's red? I don't want to have to go through that effort just for your like. That's not an emotion.
Yes.
That's not a response. I don't need that.
I hate that.
What's
Text
your
back,
reason?
okay.
Yeah, right. Just
Yes, yeah.
It's not that much harder.
Or say nothing.
Probably takes the same amount of time.
When someone hits me with the question mark, I think that is
I knew you were going to say that.
It's the meanest thing someone can do.
That is very rude.
Yeah, it's so
I don't know
awful.
if I've done that.
It's so mean. You're lucky.
Okay,
Consider
but if
yourself
someone
blessed.
question marks you, they really should have just called you.
Yeah.
Right.
If
Or
it's
just
urgent.
say, what do you mean?
Yeah. Wait, I don't get it. Like,
Huh? I'm taking a huh.
wait, what?
It's the design of that question mark. It is so mocking. I hate that question mark. Anyways, Emily, take it away.
Okay, stemless wine glasses.
Over it.
Promotional tote bags.
Over it.
Same.
Okay, our last question. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Are you obsessed with us?
Yes.
Trinity, we love you so much. We're obsessed with you.
We're so happy for gold and eating at home.
Everyone pick up her cookbook. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Go to your farmer's market, support local.
And then where
love
can
you.
everyone find you? Tell us your Instagram.
Oh, my Instagram is at Trinity Mouzon, Mouzon. And I also just started a Substack, and I can't remember the name of it.
Fun.
But
Yeah.
I think if you find my name, it'll be
Yes.
there.
We'll
It'll be
put
there.
it on the
Yes.
YouTube channel, and in the notes, we'll
Great.
put the Substack underneath.
I love
am I supposed to
Substack.
do
Yes,
this?
yes. Look at the camera and point. Yes.
Finally, you got to acknowledge Camp 3.
Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, yay.
Thanks for tuning in.
Are you obsessed with us? Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye. Here's a sneak preview.
My God.
Coffee fudge.
My God. Oh my God,
Again,
look.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Beautiful.
beautiful. It's a big
Cheers.
scoop.
So coffee.
big bite. It's so coffee.
This is really good, and I gotta say the fudge sauce is also very good. I wish it was thicker, but that's something I can work on for next time. But one may say, I wish I had a palate cleanser.
But I have like, oh my God. It's a true palate cleanser.
Let it be known that I've been having 4 pints of homemade ice cream in my fridge for a week. I've not had any of it.
There's it's lemon.
Yes.
Lime
sorbet.
Lime. My God.
Lime.
This is good. This is a cleanser. This is like a snow cone.
Neither one of us are currently drinking. Prosecco on it.
Oh my God, those bubbles. It would be beautiful.
Yes.
That's delicious.
Thank you. Pint ice cream 2, but flavor 3. This one is sick.
That is gorgeous.
See if you can tell what it is.
It's peanut butter.
Peanut butter chocolate chip. You're gonna sit here and tell me that this doesn't look like the best ice cream in the entire world. You're gonna sit here and lie to my face. Butter chocolate chip.
I took a baby bite. I'm so baby. Dang.
So buttery.
It's almost like I'm eating frozen peanut butter.
This next flavor.
Kyle said is it polarizing?
No, it's wacky.
It's wackadoo.
It's an abstract flavor.
M&M.
Yes, that's part of it. I'm going to give you just a small scoop because I don't know if you'll like it.
Okay. Beautiful.
It's the base of something else. I don't know if you'll be able to taste that flavor though. You can taste the flavor that it is. It's a site-specific ice cream flavor.
Wait, tell me what it is.
A popcorn-flavored ice cream.
Oh my God. Exactly what it is. Now I'm tasting like the buttery.
The little salt.
I taste it. Because I was thinking of like a buttery cookie, but it's buttery popcorn. Happy eating ice cream day. National
We love ice
Day.
cream.
When is that?